everybody. Come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's go ahead and get started on TikTok. Let me go ahead and turn the music down. And turn off my struggle air conditioning. Here we go, everybody. We're making burgers today. Well, we could do both if you want. Let me know. All right, everybody, come on in, come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. Today we are making bunless burgers, all right? So I would say this is a team savory day, but I have a team sweet recipe that I was actually just drooling over. It's a bacon wrapped honey bun. So if you all want to do savory and sweet, we can. But I wanted to do something. I didn't really know what I wanted to do today. So we're going to try bunless burgers 3 ways. All right. So come on in and tap that screen if you like to eat, if you like burgers. Maybe like me, you struggle with weight. Maybe you want to have a low carb option. Maybe you're diabetic or pre-diabetic. I am not a doctor, so don't listen to me. But I'm going to try and do a lettuce wrap burger. I'm going to try and do an onion wrapped burger and a tomato wrapped burger. All right, so groceries just came in, so we're going to go ahead and start prepping. I don't have a video for you all today unless you are interested in the bacon wrapped honey bun. Let me know. Thank you, Bria, so much for being here. Make sure you all are subscribed to Food Talk TV, TikTok's home of the longest running live cooking show. All right, and if you like savory, then stick around and share. Okay, so what are we going to do? Clean off the counter and wash hands. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the bacon in the air fryer. And then we'll get our sides ready. And then I think I want to do the burgers last, but I do want to go ahead and season the meat. This recipe, along with all of my recipes, Jessica says bacon wrapped honey bun. Okay. So this is a little bit of a detour, but I'll show you all. And if you want it, you can put the bacon emoji in the chat. All right. So this is what I saw. Oh, let me turn the brightness down so you all can actually see it. And then we're going to do some real cooking today. But I came across the bacon and I was like, oh my goodness. Of course, I just lost it. But a lot of people have been reacting to it. So, of course, since I was placing a grocery order for actual burger ingredients, I may or may not have added a honey bun on there. Oh my God, y'all, this is so terrible. Okay, let's see what we think. Oh, we need brown sugar. Oh my gosh. Who would eat that? Would y'all eat that? Is that nuts or what? Okay, so if you want to try it, let me know. So let's get started cleaning off the counters, and then I'm going to wash my hands. I'm just going to take my time today, you all. We're just going to make burgers however you like your burgers. I got a few ideas running around in my head. Jessica says, let's try it. Katie says, I don't like honey buns. I know, y'all, this is terrible. Rhea says the chocolate bacon look yummy. I know. And you need a low carb option. Don't we all? Yeah, I thought about that. Oh. So we're gonna do like a regular bacon cheeseburger, or if you don't eat bacon, you can omit it. I'm your substitute teacher, so you can do turkey bacon, you can do beef bacon, you can do whatever you like. But I think I have some brown sugar. It looks so good. Happy Lion says no shade. Oh, you know, that's the thing about cooking. It's so subjective. And that's what the internet does. It helps us come across recipes we would never try. Hello, Jack. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Lion is not a fan. We're up to 1,600 likes. Thank you all so much. Go ahead and tap that screen. And let's go ahead and get the real ingredients together. And then maybe for dessert, we'll do the bacon wrapped honey bun. Because if we do that first, it's going downhill from here. It's going down for real, right? Okay. Or is it down for what? Y'all know I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do the bacon in the air fryer. You can do your bacon however you like. I had a package already open because I had a big event last weekend. I missed you all, and I made some bacon for my guests. So I was like, okay, let's go ahead and use it up. This is regular bacon, just Walmart hickory smoked bacon, but you can use whatever bacon that you like. All right, come on in, everybody. We're at 2,000 likes. Thank you all so much for being here. Come on in, settle in. We're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna wing it. I'm gonna try and make a lettuce wrap burger, a tomato bun burger, and an onion bun burger. Have we ever done this before? No. Has that ever stopped us? No. All right. So come on in, everybody. Welcome. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. And let's go ahead and put just 3 strips of bacon on the air fryer. When I'm cooking, struggle cooking, I like to go, you want your food to be at temperature. So I try to start with the things that can rest, meaning, the bacon will cook it down and then it'll stay kind of, crispy until we're ready to assemble. So my plan is to go ahead and get this started, and then we'll season the meat, and then we'll put that to the side, and we'll go ahead and get all of our fresh toppings together, and then we'll cook the burgers and melt the cheese last. All right, so let's see how it comes together. But we do have some extra bacon, if you all can think of something we should do with it. Hello, Trini. Thank you so much for being here. I haven't forgotten about you. Hello, we got Cynthia here. Thank you for watching on Facebook. I make food and femininity content, y'all. So if you like that kind of stuff, you can find me on all of the platforms on your favorite platform. All right. So just 3 strips of regular bacon. Again, you can do beef bacon, turkey bacon, or omit it completely. I'm just going to put this in the air fryer. All right, so my mom taught me to cook with my senses, but if you're interested, I think it's $3.90, and I just watch it. Cook with your senses, meaning, don't set it and forget it. Look at your food, Maggie. When it's the color that you like, go ahead and take it off. When it starts burning, before it starts burning, smell it, right? As long as your food isn't raw, taste as you go. And, listen for it. So cooking is very subjective, and we are all figuring it out. Oh, thank you, Lincoln. You like the dress? And one of my Ghana dresses, I always pick them up. I was born in Ghana. I always pick them up when I go home for the holidays. But since it's warm there, when I come back here, it's cold. So I can't wear them until the weather warms up here. So I'm glad you all like it. All right. You like the femininity content? Thank you, Rhea. Hello, Cynthia's with us. Thank you all so much for being here. Okay, let's clean this off. Actually, no, let's go ahead and get the ground beef. I've got the groceries over here. I had to place 2 grocery orders. I wanted to try something I hadn't tried before. Usually when I'm doing burgers, I do the patties that are already made. You can cook them from frozen or even from fresh. But I did get this one. This one is really lean. This is a 93.7. I don't know if I've ever gotten 93.7. So we're going to season this down. I'm just going to put a simple all-purpose seasoning. And this one came from Target. But you could do 85.15. You could do whatever you like. All right. Have it your way, Burger King. So let's get a bowl. And then I'm just going to put some all-purpose in there and make our burgers by hand. All right. So I'm just going to get a good all-purpose. You could also do salt and pepper. Probably do a little salt and pepper. Onion powder, garlic powder. We've talked about the 5 seasonings that you need, no matter what level of cooking that you are. So we'll probably do all of that. You can also do, I think my mom used to do like the Lipton onion soup mix in your burger. But, whatever works for you. Let me get a bowl. All right. So I'm not really going to measure it. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. User says, hello, I like your hair. You look lovely. Your dress is beautiful. You're not very good at this. I think that was perfect. And thank you kindly for the compliment. I like to represent you all well, represent myself well. All right, so we are getting started with our homemade bunless burgers. So thank you so much for being here. Hello, Miss Ireland. That's one place I haven't been yet. Hello, Quasia is with us. I would love to go. Okay. So I have some all-purpose juke joint seasoning that I'm going to put on here. And then we'll just do the 5 seasonings that you should have in your cabinet, no matter what level of cooking you are: salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika. All right. So we're just going to do that. If you have Montreal steak seasoning, Worcestershire, y'all can do all that stuff. Maybe we'll put some of that Worcestershire sauce on there. All right. So that was some all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to salt it. Well, I'm just eyeballing you all, but it's probably like half teaspoon. I don't know. All right. Thank you all so much for being there. Yeah, absolutely. I love interacting with you all. Some pepper, black pepper. All right. So come on in, everybody. Hello, Ramona. Thank you so much for watching on Facebook. I'm doing well, my dear. How are y'all doing? Happy Friday. So good to have everybody here. All right. What else do we need? We need onion powder and garlic powder. I should have those over here. I have so many. There's the paprika. Okay, garlic powder and onion powder. Okay. So salt, pepper. We got some paprika. Come on in, everybody. Hello, Almond Eyes is here. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Come on in, everybody. We're making bunless burgers today. We're just winging it. I just dream up these things, and hopefully it all comes together well. And then we're going to do some garlic powder, or you could keep it really simple. If you have good cut of meat, salt and pepper is really all you need. Hello, Rennie. Hello, Sherry. Thank you all for coming in. I missed y'all last week. I was hosting the ladies in my finishing school. So happy to see everybody here. Okay, so we've got it pretty seasoned. Let's check on our bacon. We're going to do some bacon cheeseburgers. Okay, so we'll see, you all. In my mind, it starts off simple and then it gets kind of complex. But I want to do like a bacon cheeseburger. I want to do, someone told me about like a feta cucumber salad, tomato burger. And then I want to do kind of like an In-N-Out style, like animal burger. So this is our 93.7 ground beef. You could do ground turkey. You could do whatever you like. Yes. Hello, Jessica. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm just going to go in here with my hands since this is 1 pound. All right. So just kind of mix it together. They say don't over mix it because you don't want it to be too tough. Hello, Katie Bits. She says, hi, Maggie. Hello, sweetheart. I love that name. And it smells good. I'm not going to taste this, obviously, because it's raw, but just kind of getting the seasonings mixed in there, it tastes pretty good. So I'm going to do 3, I guess 1/3 pound burgers. So I'm not really weighing or doing all that. I'm just going to kind of eyeball and make 3 balls. All right. So we'll pat it together. Hello, Jan Wood. Thank you so much for being here. Katie, thank you for the hearts. I'm going to try and do like a little smash burger. All right. So we have this one. It looks about right. We're just going to eyeball it. Yes, we're making bunless burgers. Thank you, AI Summary. But, if you really want to be precise, you can get your kitchen scale out and make sure they're the same. If you got kids, y'all know how it is. Why is his bigger than mine? He got more than me. We don't have time for that today. Smash burger. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of, I don't know, y'all. I'm calling it a smash burger. I just got back from New Jersey and I went to this restaurant and I had a smash burger there. And I'm like, I've never tried to make that. But the key is we're making bunless burgers 3 ways. So I don't know if you all are team lettuce burger, if you all are team onion burger, or if you all are team tomato burger. Okay. So we have 3 patty. Well, they're not patties yet, but we have 3 burger balls. And I'm just going to put this behind me. This is cold to the touch. I just ordered some groceries. When you're cooking protein, especially, or even if it's like milk or butter or eggs, they say it's better if you can kind of let it come a little bit to room temperature. If you go from refrigerator cold to hot stove, it'll seize up and it'll be tight. Katie Bit says, how's your mom? Nana is well. Y'all love Nana. We love Nana too. Let me wash my hands. She's well. I'm actually planning what she wants to do for Mother's Day weekend next month, and she wants like a lake tour. So I'm trying to get all that out. It's not a surprise. I'm just trying to give Nana what she wants. But my mom is a retired home economics teacher, so we like to take care of her. Her and my dad are living their best life. Your lettuce burger and tomato burger, Bria? All right, let's check on the bacon. All right, still coming along. Okay, so I'm just in my head thinking about the proteins. Now, the cheese, please. I got my groceries over here. So we have our bacon. We have our beef burgers. I really wanted to get like since I'm your substitute teacher, I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes. Yes, Nana and Papa. Oh, y'all love Nana and Papa. They love you back. I really wanted to do like a dairy substitute for you all. I'm your substitute teacher because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. Jack says, can I make fries to go with that? Jack is putting in his short order. Oh my goodness. Jack, if you missed the memo, this is, oh, thank you, Vance. You love the dress. This is the Bunless burger low carb option. But because you asked, I'll air fry some fries for you. Oh, the things I do for y'all. We ain't never going to get this weight off. But anyway, I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. So usually I do like, for me, dairy free is, I can't have the cow dairy, but I can have sheep's milk, goat's milk, plant-based, which I really don't do, but they didn't have that. So I got the, what is this? Sharp cheddar. So a couple of things. This one is the ultra thin. And so if you're trying to watch your portions, this is a little bit less cheese, but it gives you the cheese experience. And then sharp cheddar, okay, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. Don't listen to me. But I think there's more like, if you're sensitive to dairy, there's more lactose or whatever in the softer cheeses. So mild cheddar, mozzarella, the ones that are like really like watery and creamy. But the drier cheeses, a sharper cheddar or Parmesan, usually you can tolerate these better. All right. So let me just go ahead and open this. And if I feel up to it, do we want to put cheese on all three burgers? Oh my goodness. Okay. So proteins are done. Let's just check on the bacon and put that on a paper towel. Maybe 1 or 2 more minutes. All right, then we have our onions. Well, I think I'm thinking like, what do we want to put on our burger? What's everybody's favorite burger topping? I'm pretty classic. Lettuce, tomato, pickle, onion, but I do like a sauteed onion. You know, it gives you that like nice caramelization. So I have a tomato here, and I did order a yellow onion. Come on in, everybody. Hello, Margaret. 9,400 likes. Thank you all so much for being here. Hello, Bonnie. I know y'all see the short orders coming in, but I love y'all. So I'll make fries. I won't drop your fries. We're not going to fry them, but I'll air fry you some fries. You're making a burger, Katie, with caramelized onions and Gouda cheese. That sounds yummy. Okay. I have some more groceries in the front. I have the red onion that I think I want to slice and put inside the burger. But for the burger bun, I think I want to do the white or the yellow onion. So let me grab that. Come on in, everybody. Welcome. This is Foodie Fridays. Okay. Bacon is done. Let's go ahead and turn this off and get it on a paper towel, and I'll show y'all. So we'll have our proteins done. Let me go get the yellow onion. Come on in. Come on in. Let's see. Oh, goodness gracious. The things I do for y'all. Okay. So I placed the grocery order before the stream. Oh, so we have some yellow onions. We have some lettuce. I always get double everything because I never know what they're not going to have. All right. 1 second. Let's get our bacon out. We're just going to put that on a paper towel. Come on in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh, you like the onion cups? Bria likes a sauteed onion. That's what I was thinking we should do. Sauteed onion and mushroom. Oh my gosh, y'all. Don't get me started. Ah. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's get a plate and let's get a paper towel and let's get this bacon out so we don't drip on the floor. Got some nice bacon grease underneath there. Some of y'all keep it, some of y'all don't. So I just did 3 strips of bacon. I know some of y'all like a lot more, but I plan to cut it in half. Hot, hot, hot. And if you want our sweet treat afterwards, we may use some more bacon. So let me just turn this over and it'll crisp up for us. All right, perfect. All right, so we have our bacon ready for our burgers, and we could do bacon on all three, or we could just do bacon on one. I don't know. Thank you, friend Diego, for the love. We're at 10,000 likes. Thank you so much. You like your bacon, lettuce, tomato, butter pickle. I like a dill pickle. Oh, I love this. Everything is so subjective. You know what? Let me go ahead and prep the fries that were requested. I'm not going to cook them yet, but I'm going to go ahead and put them in the air fryer. So when it's time to plate, I'll have a few fries for you. Not a lot. Lord knows I don't need them. But somebody asked me to drop some fries, even though we're doing a low carb, bunless burger. All right, so I think this is just Costco. Hold on. Wait a minute. I know. I'm at home and I wash my hands. Y'all, that is way too much. All right. In all seriousness, you want it to kind of be like a, what do you call it? Like a single layer so that the air can get all around them. The air fryer is basically an oven with a fan, and that's how it gets everything really crispy without oil. So whether you're doing nuggets or tenders or any of that stuff. Hello, friend Diego. I know y'all, we already struggle. Y'all know this is a struggle cooking class. I keep saying, I don't know why y'all keep coming back here to watch me, but I'm glad that you're here. All right, so I'm gonna put these in the air fryer. That bacon was perfect. Thank you, Trini. But remind me like in the last 20 minutes. When is that? I don't know, and neither do y'all. All right, we're just winging it today. I don't have a video, so we're just going to put these in here. And I think what I'll do is I'll leave the door open, so I'll continue to see them. Maybe it'll take like 15 minutes. So I think this is Costco, but you can put whatever size or not. All right, thank you, Jessica. Oh, we got BLJ the General. He may vouch for some of my food. I like to cook fresh and serve it like hot off the grill, right? Pick it up. Bria's here. You love your sauteed onions. Okay, we got to do that. Okay, focus, Maggie. So we got beef ready to cook. If you're just coming in, welcome to another struggle cooking class. We're making bunless burgers. So this is 93.7 ground beef. So pretty lean. Why? I don't know. I just wanted to see if I'm going to like it, because usually I'm like an 85-15. So we did salt, pepper, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, a little all-purpose seasoning, and I just shaped them into 3 balls. I'm going to try and do like a smash burger. Have I ever done a smash burger? No. I'm either brave enough or dumb enough to try all this stuff with you all right? And look what I did. Look what I did. Because I love y'all so much. Oh, hold up. I thought I bought a smasher. One moment, please. It might be another bag. If not, we'll use the spatula. Oh. Okay. Y'all know those cooking shows where everything is prepared and laid out in advance and everything goes right. This is not that. But I love y'all so much. I bought a grill press. It's heavy. Whew. I'm going to try and smash these burgers. Do I know what I'm doing? Not at all. We got Shatavia in the house. Thank you so much for being here. One of our finishing school grads. Hello, sweetheart. Oh, my goodness. I love it when you all come in and say hello. Okay, focus. So now, if you just joined, welcome to the jungle. We are making bunless burgers. So we're going to do a lettuce wrap burger. I have, this looks really suspect, but I have some butter lettuce. We're going to do a tomato wrap burger. So I have tomato. We're going to go ahead and slice and season that. And then we're going to do an onion wrap burger. So we're going to do 3 bunless burgers with fries on the side. You know who you are. Okay, focus. So let's move all this extraness until we need it, so you all can see everything. All right. So one of the things that I struggle with, my mom she's great at getting everything hot and ready to the table. Maybe I need a warming tray, but I want to make sure, I love the combination of a hot burger with the cold toppings. It's the little things. Sherry says you adore me. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. I think that's my car wash guy. He's late. I don't really want to answer the door because he was supposed to be here like 2 hours ago, but he's got to get his business. But I think he just likes to tell me that he's here. So let me go let him know. And we're going to go ahead and slice the tomatoes. We're going to do 2 thick slices for our bun. And then I'll do a couple thin slices for inside. And then we're going to go ahead and season them and set them to the side. All right, thank you. All right. Okay. Welcome to another live struggle cooking class. So come on in, everybody. Thank you. We're at 15,000 likes. So we have a beef steak tomato. So this is like the big slicing tomato. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a wash. And then we're going to slice it. All right. We're going to slice it. And this is going to be our bun option. I don't think I've ever had a tomato bun burger. Hello, Tender Lovin' Cooking says you're new here. Welcome. Happy to have you. Fttv says they're going to turn out wonderful. I hope so, my dear. I don't really think I'm good. I just have fun with it, and y'all seem to like it. You need your car washed too? I know, right? Y'all know these mom mobiles. It's like, oh my gosh, what happened back there? Okay, focus. So let's get our... Okay, fine. I was going to get a different cutting board, but since we're going to cut the tomato, I'm going to use the cutting board with the groove, get into the groove, and y'all know the grooves are for cutting things that are going to leak so it doesn't get on your counter. All right, that's why your cutting board has 2 sides. I'm going to put the damp paper towel underneath. Hello, good evening from Delaware. Hello, Eagles. Thank you so much for being here. That keeps it stable. Let's get a knife, a good slicing knife. And let me get my tomato slicer. Oh, Eagle says you're new. Come on in, everybody. Welcome. Yes, come on in. Yeah, everybody on Food Talk has cool screen names. Yeah, you all are watching on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X. Some of y'all are watching from the clouds. You are all most welcome. If you want to ninja watch, that's fine. Some of y'all like to watch without listening. Some of y'all like to listen without watching. Some of y'all watch live. Some of y'all watch the replay. I'm just glad you're here. Okay, focus, Maggie. So we have our knife. And then I have this tomato slicer. It's not an Afro pick. Oh my God, y'all, that scared me. Did y'all hear that? I'm like, oh, somebody's here. He's hooking up the soak. He's hooking up the, what is that thing? The faucet, the hose to the outside. Okay, focus. So this is not an Afro pick. This is a slicer. So if you have really good knife skills and you can get equal slices, that's great. I know, right? But if you struggle, you're going to put this in. We're going to put this into your tomato or onion, and then you're going to slice along the grooves so that they're equal slices. So, of course, if you're doing like a burger bar or something, you want them. Hello, Trisha's here. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Jurgen. Come on in, everybody. We're at 17,000 likes. We are making bunless burgers, and I am going to cut some of them 1 slice thick, but I'm actually going to go ahead and do 2 that are twice as big for the buns. All right, so I'm doing every other. If you like a thick tomato, and then for the thin tomatoes, I'm gonna go in between each one. All right, let's do 1 more if we can before it falls apart. And again, if you're really good freehand, that's great. Okay, so that's pretty thick, and that's pretty thick. Let me see if I can get 1 more thick one. All right. So we have 2 that are pretty thick. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and season all of them. And that's the key, y'all. Am I a professional? No. I figured out, like y'all, I'm just going to take the stem part out. But if you salt and pepper your tomatoes, and I'm going to do a little bit of oregano on the tomato bun ones, because I'm going to try and do like a cucumber feta, like a Greek kind of burger. Maybe I should have put some oregano in those patties, but it'll be all right. Okay, so these 2 thick ones, we have 3 thick ones, and then we have a few thin ones. So I'm going to do salt and pepper on the thin ones. Uh-oh, even with my struggle skills, I'm trying to be a little bit delicate. Okay. And then we'll just kind of let them sit off to the side. Okay. So these will get salt and pepper. And then these will get salt and pepper and oregano. All right. Those are going to be our buns. Well, let's do these 3 just in case. All right, everybody, come on in. Yeah, it's a pretty cool tool. I think you can get it at the dollar store too. But I just like sharing some little gadgets with you all. Okay. So a little bit of salt. It just brings out the flavor or moisture or something. It makes your tomatoes taste a little bit more. You never seen one of those before? Yeah, I think that one's Pampered Chef, but you can get them anywhere. All right, so salt. And then I'm going to turn it over to the other side. And we're going to let this rest. Actually, let me season all the sides and then we'll turn it over. Pepper. Where are you? Okay. I should have fresh crack, but I didn't refill my pepper cracker thingy. So y'all will be all right. You love my name, Maggie? Oh, thank you. So Margaret is my name, but Maggie is my childhood nickname. And so my channel is Cooking with Maggie. No, it's not. What is my channel? Oh my God. Y'all, see, I don't focus well. Okay, some pepper. I was going to name my channel something simple, like Cooking with Maggie or Maggie Can Cook. And Mr. President was like, that's boring. He said, why don't you do something, catchy, right? You're always shoving these substitutes on us. So he was like, why don't you call yourself Maggie the Substitute Teacher? I'm like, but I'm not a real teacher. He said, I know, but everybody's had one and it's relatable. So that's why the channel is Maggie the Substitute Teacher. All right, so I have some oregano here from Greece, I think. So I'm going to put oregano on these. So these will be like a little bit of an herby bun kind of situation. And then I'm going to turn them over and do the same thing. Salt, pepper, and then salt, pepper, oregano. And just let it sit and marinate. Why I did that, I don't know. I just felt like it added a little bit more. Oh, it was your grandmother's name? Aw. Yeah, growing up with a name like Margaret, which don't even get me started when I go through the drive-thru that I'm not supposed to, and, or pickup order, they're like, pickup order for Margot. How do you say your name? All right, focus. We're going to put some real Greek oregano on here. Shout out to those of us with those old traditional names, old biblical names. I guess my name's not cool, but I never really liked my name. But now it's grown on me and I'm grateful. Okay, so oregano on our buns, more salt and pepper. Even if you're just doing a basic salad, don't just rely on salad dressing. Did I turn these over? I don't think I turned these over. Y'all. All right, we're going to skip the salt because we double salted them already. Just some pepper. All right. So some tomato for inside the burger, and then these are going to be our burger buns. So now let's do the lettuce buns and have those set to the side. And then I think we're ready to start cooking because the onion buns, we're going to grill those. We're going to cook those, okay? So that's done. Come on in, everybody. Welcome. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we're going to try and do bunless burgers 3 ways, all right? So I have red onions and yellow onions. I'm thinking for the bun, we should do the yellow onion, and for inside, we should do the red onion. What do y'all think? That's what I'm thinking. But you can really do whatever onion you like. Okay, so now for the lettuce burger, oof, this is like some type of hydroponic. You want to have the head of lettuce. I ordered and they got me like the romaine hearts, but you want something that's going to wrap around your burger because, let me see if I have my sandwich bags for y'all. Yes. Okay. So the key to these bunless burgers is putting them in a sandwich bag to eat. Because if you've ever tried to eat like a bunless burger, it's so juicy. Hello, Summerville, South Carolina. Shout out to the South. It'll drip down and it's a mess. But you can either use the Reynolds like wax paper bags, or you can use these bags. So that's the key. Margaret is a simple pronunciation. That's what I thought, but y'all don't even get me started. How does someone mispronounce Margaret? Y'all, I guess my name should have been something cooler, but okay, focus. So what we're gonna do now is go back. This is I really just wanted iceberg lettuce, but you want the lettuce leaves that are on the outside because you want like a big like sheet. So I'm just gonna tear off a few of these onto the paper towel, and then I'm going to rinse off the ones that I've torn. They say, and I don't know who they is, but they say don't rinse the whole thing because it's the water and the moisture that makes it spoil more quickly. So take off the pieces that you're going to use, and then we're going to rinse those. Okay? So I got quite a few, and I guess this was just like planted, but we'll be all right. Okay, so let's rinse off the lettuce. Rinse it really well. Pat it dry. So again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we just want something that's big enough to kind of cover our buns. No, these are the buns. We want it big enough to cover our patties, right? So ideally, head of lettuce, okay? Thank you all so much for being here. Come on in, everybody. We're at 24,000 likes. BLJ says that's why Maggie is more simple. In 2026, Margaret is difficult. I'm going to leave that right there. I don't even know. All right, let's rinse this off pretty well since it had all that lovely dirt. But as they say, God made dirt. Dirt don't hurt. But we're going to rinse this off, and then we're going to put it on another cutting board and dry it. And you could actually salt and pepper the lettuce too. I guess I could, but maybe I'll do it kind of lightly. Maybe a little bit of salt for flavor. All right. So we're basically getting our burger station ready to go. So I'm going to get these lettuce pieces out. All right, so something like this would go inside. I'm going to try and keep the ones that are pretty intact together. And come on in, everybody. Welcome. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie. Maggie, the substitute teacher. This is kind of suspect. And we're making bunless burgers today. We're attempting to. All right. So I'm just going to kind of lightly blot without pressing too hard. I'm going to try and keep these intact since they look like they could be buns. Thank you all so much for being here. Come on in, everybody. Welcome. A little dirt don't hurt. I know y'all will be all right. Please. We used to be outside in that dirt, drinking from the garden hose. Don't even get me started. I'm old. So kids today, y'all would not have made it at all. All right, focus. So we have some lettuce here, and I just tried to, get a little bit of the moisture off. And then I'm just gonna salt lightly. The best food is when everything tastes good on its own, and then when it comes together, it's like amazing. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that animal sauce or whatever it is. All right. So we have some struggle lettuce, the good old days. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Riding bikes and all that. All right. So, I think I'm just gonna do. I'll do light pepper. Light pepper. But that's what they do in restaurants. Apparently, I've heard. I don't know. I've never worked in one. I can't right now. Y'all, my car wash man, he's kind of. Hold on 1 second. Are they done? Oh, no, it's Walmart. Okay, it's delivery. Okay, perfect. False alarm. All right, so we're going to salt the other side and just kind of let it rot. A little salt and pepper. These are our bun substitutes, all right? They look a little struggle-lific, but they'll be outside. Outside playing, sneaking muscadines. Yeah, we used to eat honeysuckle fresh off the vine or whatever it is. Yeah, growing up in the South and just being outside all day. Oh, I wouldn't trade it for anything. Small town living. Okay, focus everybody. Let me go ahead and do the In-N-Out sauce or the burger sauce, which is basically just everything combined, right? Mayo, mustard, I think lettuce and relish. I think that's what it is, but that's gonna be our sauce. All right. So if you're just joining us, welcome. Come on in, everybody. We are making bunless burgers. And I wanna have everything, I like to do everything from scratch for you all, and I wanna have everything prepped and ready so that when it's time to assemble, we can bite into that nice burger. Rodney says the kitchen is pretty. Thank you kindly. That is my happy place. Oh, BLJ says shout out to the deliveries by drone. Walmart is not messing around. Yeah, y'all, I have the Walmart, what is it called? Walmart Plus. And they're starting to do drone delivery. And forgive me, but I love it. If you need a little ingredient, they'll send the drone to your house. I know eating apples right out of the trees. Absolutely, y'all. We used to pick them blackberries. Fresh blackberries, or when the pecans would fall. Where's the beef? Pamela says, where's the beef? Pamela just joined us. All right, so if you're just joining us, we made 3 burger balls here. This is 93.7. I'm just getting everything ready so that when we cook them, our burgers aren't sitting out getting cold while I'm doing all of this. And we have our fries for our low carb option in the air fryer. Okay, let's do some sauce. All right. So all of the ingredients that you would put on your burger, you basically just mash them up together and make, I think that's what the animal sauce is. That's what I saw on the internet. I don't know, and neither do you. Hello, Melissa. Thank you all so much for being here. Walmart to the, look, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I struggle with, what's it called? Impulse. And so, I can go to the store for like one thing. Don't look at my cart when I come out. I'm not making eye contact. Nichelle says, question, do you make a sweet potato cobbler? How did we go from low carb bunless burgers? Now y'all got fries. Some of y'all, we already said, I know someone said this was this was the hood dessert, but look at this, y'all. If you're good, I have some extra bacon, and let me show y'all what came up in my feed that I was thinking for dessert. And then now you want a sweet potato cobbler? What in the world? What do y'all think about? What do y'all think about this? Will it play? Maybe that's a sign. Okay. All right. Give that a minute. It's a bacon wrapped, what's it called? Honey bun. I use my social media to save all kind of recipes that come up. So you all can do that too. So you can save things. So you're like, ooh, when I have those ingredients, maybe I'll give that a try. Let's see if it'll open up now. But no, I don't make a sweet potato cobbler. Do I look like I need a sweet potato cobbler? Whew. Oh, it doesn't want to play. Okay, let us continue. So we have ketchup. Oh, I did want to show you all the ketchup that we're using. This is regular Heinz, but they do have a no sugar added ketchup. All right, so thank you so much. Yes, bacon wrapped honey bun. I know, I'm trying to get it to play for y'all, but I'm struggling. It's like spinning and it doesn't want to play. Oh, here we go. Finally. We're gonna open our honey bun, wrap it in bacon, put it in the air fryer, sprinkle with brown sugar. Get it nice and crispy. Would y'all eat that? I got some extra. Don't threaten me with a good time. Okay, so let's just let that do its thing, but let's get our actual meal. What are we doing? Okay, so what I was trying to show you all is a lot of your favorite condiments have a no sugar added version. So this is the Heinz no sugar added ketchup. You can use regular. Looks delicious. BLJ says sign me up. Y'all, okay. If you insist, let me shake this mustard. All right. So I'm just going to do equal amounts, and you can taste it and go. So we've got a little ketchup, maybe a tablespoon. And then we're going to do some mustard. This is just dollar store mustard. All right. And then we'll stir it up and taste it, and then we can customize it as well. And then another option for you all, your relish. So this is a no sugar added relish. So all of your condiments, you can try getting the no sugar added version, because a lot of the extra sugar is in beverages and condiments, and then you're like, oh, I don't really eat sweets, but then you've had all this sugar you didn't know. So I'm going to do a healthy tablespoon or whatever, equal amounts, and then we need mayo. Let me go to the boys' fridge and get the mayo. No sugar? Adrian says no. You are welcome to do the full sugar option. I support your choices. All right, let me get some mayo. I was panicking. Y'all, I didn't do the Worcestershire in the burger. Should I still add them? Or like roll them around in there? I think I'll do that just so they're kind of juicy. All right, some real mayo. You can also do, you know, your version of whatever. And then we'll put a little bit of the seasoning in there too. I don't think we need to do salt, but we'll do the onion powder, garlic powder, you know, the usual, the huge. I won't do salt. Let's do a little bit of onion powder and garlic powder. Over here, and paprika. All right. And then we'll mix it together. And that'll be our burger sauce. So you can smear it on. And if it's good, we'll put it on all of them. So a little onion powder. And a little garlic powder. And a little paprika. I don't know what paprika really does, but it looks nice. All right. So let's stir this up and make our little burger sauce. And if you like to have it separate, you absolutely can. You like Hellmann's? This is what I had in the fridge. Some of y'all are Dukes. Some of y'all are Hellmann's. Some of y'all are QP. You like it, I love it. All right, so let's give this a little taste. Now, honestly, there's going to be extra calories in the mayo. I do have a calorie-free mayo. Would not recommend, but if you really want to go light, you can. Y'all, it tastes like a little bit of Big Mac sauce, maybe a little bit more pickly sour, but it's good. All right, so our burger sauce is done. I think I'm gonna put a top on this and put it in the fridge so it'll be cold with the veggies. Oh, it's the little things. Okay. Oh, I wish I did not get so excited. Okay, burger sauce is done. Thank you so much, Chloe, for the hearts. I appreciate it. Oh. Maggie says, yes, that sauce you can never spell or pronounce correctly. All right, let me get some Worcestershire. I meant to add it in there just for a little juiciness. I saw it in the boys' fridge. So let me grab that and just do a little sprinkle. Oops, it was soy sauce. I don't know if I have Worcestershire. I thought I did. Let me check the pantry. But just to give it a little juiciness since the beef is really lean. All right, I think I have it. Coconut aminos, balsamic vinegar. Well, Thai seasoning. Oh, shucks. Okay, well, we'll just wing it. We'll just wing it. Okay, focus. I think I'm going to do a quick cucumber feta. Yes. Cucumber tomato feta for the Greek one. Really quick. Not a whole portion. Since we had the tomato, I'm going to take like these pieces. We're just going to chop this up and make a quick little salad. So if you're just coming in, welcome. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and I'm planning on making 3 bunless burgers, all right? So one is going to be your regular all-American bacon cheeseburger. One is going to be a tomato, that's what this one is. It's going to be like a little cucumber feta salad burger. And then one is going to be, I don't know, what do we put on the onion burger? Just the sauteed onions and the, what is it? The animal style. So I'm just getting everything prepped. So the plan was just to do lettuce burgers, but you all know me. Why be regular when you can be extra? So I'm just doing a little tomato with the leftover tomato. Then I have a little cucumber. Trudy says, Maggie, tell them to vote for Grub Match. Okay, so there is a competition on Food Talk TV where if you want to challenge your favorite cooking creator, not me. I don't do well with stress. I like to cook for fun. But you all can go head to head with your favorite Food Talk TV creator. Or if you want to just support, you can go vote. And I believe it's on foodtalktv.com. All right. Thank you all so much. We're at 39,000 likes. So we have a little bit of tomato here. Let me get my cucumber. I ordered some little cucumbers. We'll just cut up a little bit. And that's going to be the topping on the tomato burger. Not the whole thing, but just a little bit. So come on in. Bria says you've never had coconut aminos. Oh, that'd be a good substitute. Okay, Shatavia says coconut aminos. So I do have that. So, where did I see it? In the boys' fridge? Oh my goodness. I did have some soy sauce. Oh, let me check and see. Did I say it? That I had it? Thai. We're just going to look for something to give these a little bit of juice. Oh, there it is. Aha! See, I love cooking with you all. Okay, so here's your substitute. So coconut aminos, if you are trying to avoid soy, or maybe you have a sensitivity to soy, this is what we use as a soy sauce substitute, and it doesn't have gluten in it either. And that's the other thing. Like I said, they add a lot of sugar to condiments. They add gluten to food to kind of give it that mouthfeel that's not naturally occurring. And then before you know it, you have a gluten sensitivity and you're like, why? All right, so I'm just going to just sprinkle and roll them around a little bit so they can kind of juice up. All right, oof, looking kind of saucy. Ooh, and it smells good. All right, so we just put some coconut aminos on our burgers so they can be a little bit juicy. Or Worcestershire, I forgot to put it in the meat. So thank you for the tip. Mom of two says, do you meal plan? When I'm cooking for myself, I really try to, y'all. See, my issue is I enjoy cooking. I love cooking for y'all. Christine says, don't forget the fries. Okay, Christine, remind me when we actually start cooking the burgers, remind me to put on the fries. But thank you. I like cooking, but then I get in here and I start doing too much. You know, if I'm trying to do something simple, then I add a little bit of this or a little bit of that, or then I see this bacon wrapped honey bun, and can get off track really easily. But it's great for busy working professionals or families. So we're just going to cut up a little bit of cucumber, and then I'm going to put some feta in this salad. I'm not even going to peel it. And this is going to be the Greek burger, our tomato burger. All right. So come on in, everybody. Sorry, that's loud. We're just going to do this tomato, a little bit of like balsamic, a little bit of feta, and I think she said some parsley, a little bit of olive oil, maybe some salt, pepper, and oregano. You can really make burgers however you like. So we have some tomato here. I'm going to add the cucumber. All right. Never seen cucumber in the bag? Yeah, this came, I think, from Target. That's All right, a little olive oil, a little balsamic. Oh, the feta. Okay, so I have some balsamic here. All right, let's do a little bit of that. Maybe a lot. A little salt. Oh my God, y'all, that smells so good. A little pepper. We're gonna do some of that Greek oregano. And even if you don't want this on your burger, you can do a little salad on the side. Some of y'all want your burger with fries. Some of y'all want your salad, your burger with the salad. Why be regular when you can be extra? Absolutely. And this is oregano from Greece. So it's got a really strong, potent flavor. And then let me drizzle. She said a little bit of olive oil. I think it has some parsley. Oh, spilling. I got this online. It kind of keeps your herbs fresh. Let's see if it works. I've been gone so long and busy. Not too bad. So let's just get a little bit of that. Rinse it. I don't think parsley really does anything for flavor for me, but they say it has micronutrients. I really wanted some. Well, I do have some basil. That might be nice. All right. Then let me get some feta cheese. We have our Greek feta. Real feta is made from sheep's milk. So we have some feta cheese here. So I'm going to crumble up a little bit, and then we're going to give it a stir. A little bit goes a long way. Oh, I didn't drizzle any olive oil. So you can see real feta is in a salt solution. So I'm just going to scoop out a little bit and kind of crumble it. And since this is sheep's milk, this would be approved for me. So again, I'm not a doctor, but there's something in the cow dairy that my body doesn't tolerate. So it just makes me like, almost like I'm having a cold, like really mucusy. All right, so we're just gonna crumble this up over our salad. Oh, this looks so pretty already. All right, and then she said a little bit of olive oil, clean up. And then we will stir it up, give it a taste, and set it to the side. I think it's coming together. Thank you all so much for being here. All right, and we could do our MCT coconut oil. Let me see if I have olive oil. A little olive oil, a little splash. I have like a little bit. Looks yummy. Yeah, you know, I'm trying, y'all. You know, food is, you know, they say it's medicine, you know? I mean, learn to make vegetables in a way that you're going to enjoy them. All right, so this could be a nice little side salad, and it didn't take much. Salads don't have to be lettuce and tomato. We could do anything we want, but since I'm doing the tomato burger with oregano, I thought a little Greek salad might be nice. And if I can, this will be the topping on our tomato burger. All right, so let's give this a taste. I'd eat it by itself. If I had like, I'm gonna stop here, a little squeeze of lemon. It's so bright, it's so fresh. Y'all, this is so good. Oh yeah, that's right. Nana said your plate should at least have 3 colors. So 3 colors for the Raymond is laughing at me. Salad for the win. Y'all would eat that. The kids that don't like vegetables, y'all would eat that. Okay. Okay. So we got bacon for the bacon cheeseburger. We got the Greek salad for the Greek burger. Now I think we're finally ready to cook. So I think what we're going to do, what I really want to do is cook the burgers and then saute the onion in the burger grease. That's really what I want to do. But that means my burger. Okay. All right. Focus, Maggie. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's clean up everything. Let's get the stove top out. I got to turn on the fries. Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. Onion. Okay. It's a lot. I'm stressed out. Hold the phone. Okay. Now we got to get our onion burger buns And then we got to get the onion that's going to go, the sauteed onion. Okay, focus. Let me move all this stuff out of the way. All right, I think we said for our burger buns, we're going to do the yellow onion. I think that's what we're going to do. All right. So come on in, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Ooh, Quasia likes fruit or salad on the side. All right, so I'm looking for the one that's going to be like nice and wide. We're going to go with this one as we want it to be like our burger bun. Yeah, I think we can get everything done with one onion. A little bit goes a long way, y'all. All right, so let's move all of this. We have our tomato buns. We have our lettuce buns. Now let's get our onion buns. All right. So let me just scrape this off, like the countertop. Come on in, everybody. Welcome. This is Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are making bunless burgers 3 ways. All right, so we have lean ground beef that's been seasoned, and it's sitting behind us because could you imagine how cold our meat would be while I'm doing all this? And I'm going to try and eyeball our burger buns. No, I'm not. I'm going to do the same thing with our non-Afro pit. All right. So I'm going to get 2 slices that are pretty thick that we can griddle. We're going to get 2 slices that are pretty thick, and then we're going to just do rings of the others and saute those down. All right. You could do that in a little bit of olive oil. Maybe I'll do that behind me. All right. So this is just a yellow onion, sweet onion, whatever you like. So I'm going to peel off the outside skin, and then we're going to slice this crossways. 2 thick slices for the bun, and then some small slices that we're going to saute. The meat is going to be last. The meat and fries are going to be last. All right? Hold the phone. So let's put this on the crossways. Let's put this here. And let's go ahead and slice. Let's get a thick one. Here we go. Another thick one. And then the thin ones for the slivers. All right. Whew. Now for the thick ones, you got to be careful and try to keep them intact because you know the onion rings will start to separate on their own. So you almost want to handle them like with a spatula. Let me grab a spatula. And I think I'm going to go ahead and cook these down in some olive oil. Oof, it's starting to come apart. Don't come apart. Don't come apart. That's the only hard, the hard part with this is keeping the onion bun intact. All right, let's get the griddle out. And I think I'm going to grill the onion buns first. So I have this cast iron, and it's got the griddle marks on it. So we're going to start with our onion buns since those need to be cooked, and then they can kind of sit off to the side. And I may do the sauteed onions behind me just so we can have a couple things going. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to Foodie Fridays with Maggie. I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, and we are making bunless burgers 3 ways. All right, make sure everybody can see. Don't come apart, I know. So the onion buns are going to be the most delicate. So I'm going to put this on here, and I'm just going to do a little bit of that olive oil. There's stuff everywhere. Where's the olive oil? Okay. So we are going to brush it with some olive oil so we can get a nice little line up or char marks or whatever on there. Oh goodness. I got attached. All right, careful with this since this is cast iron. So I'm going to do olive oil, and I'm just going to kind of brush it and let this heat up. All right. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and gently place our burger buns, our onion buns on here. Oh my gosh, it's coming apart. Let me get a big spatula, y'all. You really want to get up underneath it like a pancake because the rings are starting to come apart. All right. So I'm going to use the fish turner so you all can see. Let me move this knife out of the way. All right. So I'm going to go all the way up underneath, and then I'm just going to place this there. And I'm going to try and do the other. Ooh. Hold up on the edge of the counter. It tilted towards me. You're thinking about onion rings dipped in batter, used as buns. Oh my gosh, y'all. All right. Let's try and keep this together. Go all the way up underneath. And I'm going to try and, ooh, don't come apart. All right. I'm going to turn it down and just kind of let it do its thing. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to use the real stove just to saute onions. Y'all don't have to see that because we really want to see the burgers and everything here. So I'm going to move this off of the stove. And I'm just going to saute them in some some olive oil. So I have another little mini cast iron, the one that you can use the cookie with. You love the sizzle? All right. So I'm going to turn it down because we want it to cook, but kind of stay intact. And the flipping is going to be the hard part. So let's do our sauteed onions over here. I'm just going to keep those kind of on a low. And I'm going to put the rest of the olive oil in here and just let them kind of do their thing. Oh, did I salt these? I don't think I salted them, y'all. All right, just a little bit, a little salt. And I'll salt these. A little pepper. Come on in, everybody. We're doing bunless burgers. These are going to be onion bun burgers. And for the sauteed one, I'm just going to go ahead and separate these into rings. And then we're going to let those cook behind us and just kind of caramelize down. So we did salt and pepper. Let's do our trifecta: onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. I don't know if that's big enough. And then we're going to try and give those a turn. Once I've committed to the turn, I think we're ready for the meat. Let's go ahead and start the fries. All right. Onion powder, garlic powder. Oops. They may be a little garlicky. Who likes garlic onions? All right, I turned this down to 1. I see some color changing. All right. So these are going to be our sauteed onions, and I have mushrooms too, y'all. If you want the mushrooms, I'll do them, but I'm just going to put those there and let them kind of cook down. Okay, let's see if we can turn these carefully. I'm nervous. I think I got a technique. I'm going to use the double turn method like I do with fish. All right. Let's see if we can turn our onion buns. And then I'm just going to leave them in the skillet. All right, so these are doing their thing. Fries are going. Let's see if I can get, you got to get all, oh, don't come apart. Okay, I got the whole thing on here. Please stay together. Almost. All right. So we got one. Let me see if I can do this one. This is where the onion bun is difficult. All right, get it all up on there. Okay. You see what the issue is, but I think we got it. Let me show you all. All right, so we have our onion bun, and this is on a low, all right? So I'm just gonna leave them on here, and then I think we're ready to do our buns. Woohoo, looks good. Oh, you want a small cast iron? I know, right? Okay, let's see how these are going over here. Y'all want mushrooms too? I do have some mushrooms. Y'all want mushroom in your burger too? All right, let this just do its thing. Cook down in the olive oil. All right. So I'm not gonna move these too much until I'm ready to actually like build the burger, and I'm gonna leave it on the cast iron. Let me just peek. Yeah, I think it's good. But the more you handle it, thank you, Babs, the more you handle it, the more it's gonna come apart. So let's go ahead and switch to the cast iron. I think we have everything, y'all. We got bacon, we got lettuce, tomato, and onion buns. We got our feta salad, we got our animal sauce. You want mushrooms? I have to saute the mushrooms. Okay. Let me move this behind me to the stove. All right, so our onion buns are done. I'm gonna put it back here. It's not on. I'm gonna see if I can add a few onions to this. I mean, a few mushrooms. These are the ones we're sauteing for inside. And y'all want some mushroom? I know I have mushrooms somewhere. Let me just move this back really quick. Let that keep going. Ah, here it is. All right, let's go ahead and I have another, oh God. We have another cast iron. We're going to go ahead and do the burgers on here. So I'm gonna let this come to temperature, and I guess I'll brush it with a little bit of oil. Let's put that on a medium for our smash burgers. All right, so for our mushrooms, I'm just gonna grab a handful and rinse them in my hand. I don't even think I'm gonna chop them up, y'all. I'm gonna toss it in there with the onions, and then we'll do a little light season. So those of you all who like sauteed mushroom and onion on your burger, you'll have it. All right, and I think that's it. I think those are all the toppings. So I just rinsed them in the sink, and I'm just gonna kind of blot them down. These are the only hamburgers you can have since you're gluten-free. Oh, thank you, Nina says I'm adorable. Thank you, sweetheart. I try, y'all. It's a struggle cooking class, so welcome. Like I told you, we go together now. Y'all keep coming back. Okay, focus. And we got fries. Oh, I gotta turn this down. All right. Let's check on the fries. This is a lot. Okay, fries are doing their thing. All right. So I think your onions, your sauteed onions are coming along. Let me give one a little taste. Mom says taste as you go for seasoning. Need salt. I don't think we salted them. Or if we did, we didn't salt them enough. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take these out so the mushrooms can kind of get their own love. And then I'm gonna put it all back in there. All right? And I'm gonna put this on the stove behind me. Let me taste it now that I salted it. Okay, this is smoking hot. Okay, much better. So we have some sauteed onion. I'm just gonna put this. Woo! Don't put your hand over the flame. Okay, focus, Maggie. Let's put a little bit more olive oil. And then we're gonna put those mushrooms in here. Just a few. And then we're gonna put these back on the heat and let these kind of do their thing, all right? Just kind of put them down onto the griddle. Put that on like a medium low. Okay, so this one is smoking. Let's do some avocado oil and smash our burgers. All right, so let's put a little bit of oil here, or you can omit it, but I don't want them to stick. All right, so the oil is dancing on its own, or you could just use the 85-15. That might be a little much, but okay. Focus. Where's my grill press? I want to pretend like I know what I'm doing. Okay, here it is. Let me turn this down. So I bought this just for y'all. My cast iron grill press. I'm gonna try and do a smash burger. I'm just gonna give it a rinse, and then I'm going to dry it. And I'm actually take some of the oil out of the pan and put it on here. All right, our mushrooms. I'm gonna take some of this oil. Our mushrooms are a little bit dry. I know y'all, this is, don't do this. I'm just gonna put some of this hot oil in the mushrooms so they can caramelize a little bit. That's heavy. Okay. And then I'm gonna take some of this hot oil and I'm gonna brush it on here just so it doesn't stick. All right. Here comes the moment of truth. Okay, that will fit. All right, y'all. We're ready. I think we're gonna put all three in there. Can we, or should we do one at a time? I feel like I should do one and see how it goes. All right. Yeah. All right, let's smash that down. And do you put anything on it like parchment paper? I don't know. Let me try. Then why did I oil it? I'm going in. I'm going to commit. All right. Do you leave it on there? Okay. All right. So let's let this cook. We're going to leave it and let it sear. Let's start getting everything ready to assemble. Let's check on the fries. Our mushrooms. Fries are coming along. Okay. I think mushrooms are done. I'll show you all the mushrooms while we let this sear. And then we'll turn it over and put some cheese, one at a time, right? Okay. We want everything to be hot. So we have our sauteed mushrooms. I feel like I should have done more, but okay. Let's put our onions back in here with the mushrooms just so they'll stay warm in the cast iron, okay? And the stove is off, but I'm just gonna leave this here. Oh no, our onion burgers. Okay. I'm getting excited. All right, let's move everything because we're ready to assemble. I think I'm ready to flip. I think we're ready to flip. All right. So let's see how this comes along. And I've got this skillet on a medium low. It's coming up pretty nice. Let me just see. We want that nice crust. Please look good. Please look good. Please look good. Is that good? I think that looks okay. I'll go ahead and put the cheese on it now. All right. Okay. Focus, Maggie. Cheese. Cheddar cheese. Fries are coming along. Buns are done. How are we looking? It worked? Yay! Looking good. Thank you for the hand clap. Whew, y'all, this is a lot. Okay, we're doing ultra thin, sharp cheddar. That's all they had. But this will give you a little bit less cheese if you're trying to stay dairy free. It's already like starting to tear. There's 2 pieces on there. Well, look. Now I need my it's in here somewhere, y'all. Do I have everything ready? No. I have my melting dome, but I think it's way in the back. And but let me just put a glass top on it. Let's do that. Okay. I think let's go ahead and assemble the first one, and then we'll do the other 2, and then we're ready. All right. I think we're good, y'all. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay, focus, Maggie. Let's get the plate. So we're going to start with the lettuce burger. All right, so let's get our lettuce that was intact. You really need like more than one. Okay. And then what are we doing? Ooh, don't touch that. Oh, that's melting nicely. Okay. Our sauce. Where's the sauce? I put it in the fridge. All right. Onions and mushrooms and all that goodness, right? Okay. So we're gonna do our sauteed onion and mushrooms. And then let's do some of the sauce. I'll save some. Oh my gosh, that burger. I don't want it. Okay. Let's see the sauce. And let's get the burger out. Oh! And then the bacon. We got to put the other burger in there. Bacon. It's been over here doing its thing. And then another lettuce on top. All right. Burger number 1 is done. Let's scrape this up. And all right, let's get some of that avocado oil. All right, let's move this. I'm gonna try and get all 3. How are the fries? Fries are coming along. All right, let's do the tomato burger now. All right. So let's put in and make sure this is greased up. And yes, this is our feta burger. Okay. Good. All right, so this one is going to be our feta sauce. Let's get our tomato bun ready. All right, so our first burger is done. Let's get our fries. Okay, coming along. So this is our tomato bun. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this one. Okay, there we go. Coming along. We'll put this one on, and then we'll put the feta on the top. Can I leave the grill press on? Yes. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Y'all know I don't know. Okay. So this is our feta salad. I'm going to put a little bit on the bottom and on the top. And then we'll do the last burger. All right. Pick it up. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm figuring it out with y'all. All right, so this is our cucumber feta. I want some like extra feta cheese on there. I think I'm going to put some extra feta on the burger. All right, is that good? Can I take it off now? Is it time? Oh my gosh, the fries. I think they're good. I'm going to turn them off and let them stay warm. All right, I got a little extra crumble. Okay, let's take that off. You can temperature check if you want to, but I'm just gonna go with it. How does this look? All right, I'm gonna put some of the extra crumbled feta on our burger, since this is our, what did we call it? A Greek salad burger. And then we gotta do the last one. Let's go ahead. Okay, focus. Let's do our tomato balsamic. And we're gonna put the other tomato on top. This is what we have. Okay, gotta do the last burger. because this is smoking. All right, you said put the grill, what is it called? The grill press on top and leave it. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. Let's get the last one. Get it all sauced up. This is gonna be our onion burger. All right. So put this on and leave it. All right, let me wash my hands. Let's put the tomato topper on this one. This would be good with like some avocado. It's perfect. You don't like buns? It's coming together, y'all. Y'all like it? Okay. Let's get the tomato topper. Oh, I was supposed to put tomato on that one. All right, let's make it a little bit flat. All right. And then last one is going to be the onion burger. We got extra bacon, y'all. Oh my God, y'all still want that honey bun? All right, let me take the top off, or take the press off. I think it's up too high. All right. I don't know if y'all can see. Amazing. Oh, thank you. Okay, so while that's doing its last here, we're gonna carefully move the onion bun over, because y'all know that's the delicate one. All right, so this is what we have so far. Burger number 1, number 2. Okay, so let's get our so we have our onion bun. Let me set this down. Thanks, y'all. We're at 60,000 likes. All right, let's see if we can. This is the difficult part. Ah. All right. So this is our bun. All right. Let's do a little bit lettuce, tomato, and sauce. Y'all want to do the same? Lettuce, tomato. Oh gosh, that's dripping. Sorry, tomato, lettuce. Let's do a little bit of sauce. Oh, we forgot the pickle. I have relish, but I also have pickle. Y'all like butter pickles? I like regular pickles. Dill pickles, just Walmart dill pickles. Should this one have some bacon? Y'all want bacon in your onion burger? All right, let's do a little bit of pickle. A little bit of bacon. All right, let's see how this looks. Y'all, these burgers are massive. All right. And then let's get the other last bun on here. Let's move everything out of the way. All right, let's see if we can get this. The onion is going to be so fussy. All right. Am I missing anything? I feel like it's kind of naked. Okay. I think we got everything, y'all. Let's take some pictures and take a bite. Let me clean up everything so y'all can get a good view. Good God. Let's put the last of the mushroom, the onion and mushroom on this one, if I can scoop it up underneath there. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. Okay. Move everything out of the way. I got an extra piece of bacon. Somebody wants it. I know y'all want it. Okay. All right. Let's get everything here so you can see. We'll take some pictures, and then I'm going to try and transfer it so I can take a proper bite. That's the hard part. But, oh, whew, that's a lot. We got some extra salad. The more it sits there in that balsamic, Okay, focus, Maggie. Let's just clean. Make this look really nice. You want ketchup or mustard? Oh, your fries! Hold the phone. The fries. Hold up. Huh, they're good. Oh, oh, they're yummy. This one looks a little suspect. Oh yeah. Who ordered fries? Pick it up. All right. Now, let's take a picture of everything. All right. So you all let me know if you are team, what is this? Lettuce burger, tomato burger, or onion burger. Let's do a quick video. Oh my gosh, y'all, this looks so good. All right, so today we have Bunless burgers 3-way. We have the burger with cheddar cheese and bacon, the tomato burger with feta salad, and we have the onion burger with animal sauce and sauteed mushrooms and fries on the side. Enjoy. All right, everybody. I'll do one with the flash. And let me show you all what we have. And then let me see if I can take a bite. Whew, we got it done. All right, so burger number 1 is your bacon cheeseburger. I think this needs some more bacon because I got one piece of bacon left. It's over here insulting me. So let's tuck in a little bit more bacon for our meatitarians. All right. So you have your bacon cheeseburger, you have your feta burger, and you have your onion burger. Valencia, you want the lettuce, then the onion, then tomato? Team lettuce and tomato? Okay, so what I really wanted to show y'all, this might be incredibly difficult. Oh, and your fries are here. Crispy and hot. Okay. Now, the sandwich is a nightmare to eat like this. You would need to probably eat it with a fork and a knife. Oh. But I have some paper sacks. I'm going to try, y'all. The goal is to get the burger in here so you can kind of, and the juices go. Oh my gosh. That's the goal. I don't know if it's going to work. Because without that, this is going to be a mess. Let me go with the tomato. Seems to be keeping its structure the best. All right. Team tomato. Let's give it a try with our feta and everything. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Woo. A little heavy on the oregano, but I like it. Okay, one more just to make sure. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having a moment. If you like Mediterranean flavors, this is the burger for you. All right. Whew, y'all. Okay. Where do I begin? Let's go with the onion. It looks delicious. It's better without the bun. All right. The onion is the most finicky. But y'all, look at this. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm so, look at the mushroom. Look at that. Look at that. Oh! Okay. Hold on. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm making a mess. It's so good. If you like onion, sauteed onion and mushroom, hold on, one more. And the bacon? Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm embarrassing myself. Mm. Palate cleanser. So bad. All right, last one. I'm already full. Y'all, we may have to put a pin in the honey bun. I should have just done one burger, but this is what happens. Now let's go in here with our lettuce burger. Team onion all day. All right. It's got the bacon, the animal sauce, the... Woo! Winner, winner, burger dinner. The char on the outside, the crispy bacon. Y'all, it's all of them are good. Hold on. One more. I'm over here sweating. This is too much. Oh my God, y'all. Hold on. Oh my God. I'm done. I'm having a moment. It's so good. All right, y'all. That's good. Let me bring myself down so I don't further embarrass myself. I think we're good. I did get the honey buns and I did talk to y'all about that, but I should have. Somebody asked for fries. I could have had the honey bun in there with the fries. If y'all still want it, I'll make it. But we had our 3 burgers. We got our pictures. They're over here looking a mess. Let me see if I can read the comments. And if y'all want me to air fry that honey bun, I will. Rate them 1, 2, and 3. Okay, for me, the lettuce burger, because it's probably, when you're craving a burger, it's probably the closest to like a regular, just all American burger. So for me, it's literally like a 10 out of 10. And then for me, I would probably say the onion burger next. I mean, but y'all, they're like 10, 9.9, 9.8. The onion burger would be second for me. It's a little bit delicate. Excuse me. But if you like the sauteed onions and mushrooms, it's delicious. And you can see, like, as it falls apart, the paper sack, that's really what I wanted to show y'all. If you're doing bunless burgers, this is going to save you from having it dripping all down your arm. And then the tomato burger, I loved it. If you're craving a burger, but you want something a little bit different, it's like you're tired of the all-American, this one right here, yeah, it's just got a great, like, fresh flavor, like a salad and a burger. Shatavia says, my reactions bring you life. It's a winner. They're all good, y'all. They're all so good. And then, honestly, I know I was joking over here about the fries. Okay, let me do this daggum. I should have never promised y'all the honey bun. Let me see if I got brown sugar or substitute brown sugar. Like it matters. Then I'll check the comments. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh. All right, let's see what we have. Do I have it? Oh, I think I have regular brown sugar in the boys' fridge. All right, let's see if I can make y'all this struggle dessert. All right, as if we haven't done enough damage. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm gonna do this this honey bun for y'all. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me go ahead and get this in the air fryer. Then I'm going to check comments. Oh, this thing is a rock. Solid as a rock. All right. Let us get this and put some foil on it. We're going to, oops, we're going to do a bacon wrap honey bun. Why? Because we haven't done enough damage already. And we have bacon left over. Oh my word. Okay. So welcome to the after party, the after show. This has been coming up in my feed. And I was like, y'all aren't doing this, are you? Are we really doing this? Oh my gosh, this isn't even food, y'all. But for research purposes, now, I remember honey buns when we were coming up. Y'all, they're about as big as your head. So either my head is bigger or honey buns have gotten smaller. So you have your honey bun. Gosh. Then you have, as if that weren't enough, bacon. Let's just do 2 strips. I think she did 3. Oh my gosh. Oh, I really just need 1. And then you wrap the honey bun in the bacon. God, why? All right, come on in, everybody. Welcome to, you woke up and chose violence. All right, so we have our bacon wrapped honey bun. And then she put some brown sugar on top of all of that. Let me wash my hands. Y'all, this is just the most. I'm just going to get it in the air fryer and then I'll answer you all's questions. Hopefully this won't take too long. And we'll talk about whatever else you want to talk about. We're doing a little after party. So this is light brown sugar. This is what I have. I was looking for my substitute, but really, substitute at this point. Let me get the spoon. And then I'll show you all the video in case you have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't know measurements. All right, so I'm just gonna use the back of the spoon, smooth that over, put that in. All right, so if you have no idea what's happening here, you're not alone. Welcome. This is the snack. Honey bun, bacon, wrap it, air fryer, brown sugar, scoop it out, get it crispy, cut it in half. Who's eating that? I know y'all are not eating that. But she says it was so yummy. Oh my gosh, air fry at 375 for 15 minutes. I don't know if I want to do that. All right, we'll just keep an eye on it. Okay, everybody. Well, that was a lot. Hello, you just wanted to come in and tell me how beautiful I look. Oh, thank you, Cooking with Mama Doom. I appreciate you saying that now after all this. This has been a lot. So if you just came in, everybody, welcome. We made bunless burgers today. We made a lettuce burger. We made a tomato burger with feta. And then we made an onion burger with sauteed onions and mushrooms. They're all here, still falling apart. That's the only problem with these is literally once you take a bite, they become deconstructed. But I really do like the paper, or you can get paper or wax sandwich bags, and it just holds all the juice in. So you can either come back to it later and it's not spilling all over the place. I think the only other option is to eat it with a fork and a knife. And it's still kind of warm in here. Oh my goodness. All right, so again, I am Maggie, the substitute teacher. You can find me on all platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X. I make food and femininity content. We got a few things coming up on Fttv. You can vote for Grub Match if you want to go head to head with your favorite cooking creator, not me. I'm here for struggle cooking for fun, but you all can also vote on who you think did it best. You can find that on foodtalktv.com. This recipe, as well as all of my recipes, are on foodtalktv.com. Make sure you're subscribed on TikTok. Food Talk TV is the home of TikTok's longest running live cooking channel. There's live cooking content every day of the week. I'm with you all on Fridays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. And usually we're making a substitute recipe. I have no idea what happened tonight. We were a little bit all over the place, but it was fun. But they have live cooking content every day, multiple times of the day. All right. So if y'all had a question or a comment and I missed it in all of the foolishness, go ahead and repost it since we're waiting on this struggle honey bun. And I'll see if I can get to you all. Bria says, yes, we measure with our hearts. Yeah, the original honey bun got smaller and then they created a jumbo. Something tells me the jumbo honey bun is probably the same size as the honey buns that we remember growing up. Because y'all remember the honey buns were like as big as that burger, right? But I think these just came from Walmart or whatever, the Little Debbie honey buns. And they seem like they've gotten like smaller and thinner. Why am I complaining about the size of a honey bun, really? So anyway, add another lettuce layer. Oh, to keep the burger together. Hey, Bill, thank you so much for being here. Y'all like it? Okay, Bab says, Grub Match, go post a recipe on foodtalktv.com. What is animal sauce? Okay, so I believe the In-N-Out burger sauce, it's literally all of your burger condiments. So it's like ketchup, mustard, mayo, and relish. And then we did put some spices like onion powder, garlic powder. It kind of tastes like a little bit of Big Mac sauce, but not exactly. It's good. Let me have one with a fry. Oh, this is terrible. I wish I didn't like it. Now, I can double dip because I'm not sharing. Of course, if you were here, I would pour it out for you, but you all know I love to give you some etiquette tips. Maybe I'll do that in Texas when I go for Grub Match. Yummy. All right, let me clean my hands. Just check on our struggle honey bun. And we're going to clean off this area so I can take it out, cut it in half for y'all, and see if it's good. Cooking with Mama Doon says it's the best. Yeah, it's basically all of your burger condiments together. Y'all, that bacon is sizzling. All right. So I enjoyed cooking for you all today. I enjoyed my struggle, what's it called? Grill press. I'm not a grill master. I just struggle for cook for you all online. But we're gonna make some space here, and your fries are still nice and crispy. Your air fries. Oh, Scandal says, why is it called struggle honey buns? I'm sorry, let me stop saying that. I call everything a struggle because if you could see, like, my cooking classes are not, what's the word? You know, when everything is like done properly, this is not that. So I have a struggle cooking class. So we have struggle vegetables, struggle recipes. But, you know, in all seriousness, you know, we're all at different areas of cooking, but it's not a struggle honey bun. This is the honey bun that we're making. It's a bacon wrapped honey bun. So I'm just vamping for time while this is in the air fryer. So you wrap your honey bun with bacon because why not? And I don't know if you all have seen this, but it was in my feed a couple times. And since we did a bacon burger, I was like, we got bacon. Let's go ahead and make this honey bun snack. But this is the snack that you make when you've just given up on life. I can't even call it a snack. It's just, I don't even know what you would call it. All right, it's taking a moment to load. But yeah, everything over here. Yo, that burger is still warm in the paper. That's interesting. All right, just moving everything out of the way. I got some extra onions that I'll saute down. put them in like a scramble or something good. The fries are so crispy. Did I put oil on it? What temperature and how long? Hello, Malaysia. I did not. So these are, I'll show you all the bag again. What's it called? Costco, I believe. Piece of bacon on the counter. Costco frozen fries, like shoestring fries. And I did not put oil. I think my air fryer has a French fry button, and I think it's like $3.90. And it's hard for me because I just kind of watch it, and when they start getting brown, then I take them out. But no, I did not put oil. What I did do is I put them on a wire rack, and I made sure they were one layer. All right, so this is the Kirkland French fries, and it says here extra crispy. I'm glad you said something, extra crispy. And I think with these fried frozen foods, I think they fry them. I think they partially fry them. If you look at the ingredients, yeah, potatoes and vegetable oil. So there's some oil already in there from, like, I think they flash fry them and then freeze them. And so the oil's already in there. So hopefully that helps. So these are extra crispy. And that works with, oh y'all, it's coming alive in there. That works with your chicken nuggets or anything like that. Try to make sure they're just on one layer in the air fryer. And I put mine on a wire rack, okay? So my air fryer, you can see, has like the oven style. And an air fryer is basically an oven with a fan. So the heat source is up top and it blows air all around the food. That's why it cooks shorter and gets crispier. And having it on a wire rack instead of like the foil, it gets all that air to circulate around them. And that's how they get crispier and stay pretty crispy. So yeah, I just toss these in the air fryer and they, oh my God. This with that animal sauce. Let me eat this salad. I feel guilty. Shame. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Y'all, this little feta salad, like every time I go back for it, because it's got that balsamic in there, oh my gosh, I just want to like drink it because it just kind of gets in there with the veggies. No shame. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Trying to get the daggum video for y'all. We'll give it a couple more minutes. You want to see the French fries? The package or the actual fries? Every time I bring them over here, I get one. I'm going to leave them right here. Woo! That's what I get. All right, let's see if we can get this honey bun, bacon wrapped honey bun for y'all. Oh, it doesn't want to play? All right. Thank you all so much. Bacon, brown sugar. I don't know if they did it between. That was the steak fries? No, it was the... All right, get your screenshots ready. Kirkland signature extra crispy French fries. This is the package. So go ahead and screenshot that. This is just from Costco. But I'm sure you could get like Walmart brand, Ore-Ida, anything. So just shoestring or fast food fries. But I think it's the cooking technique. I don't think it's the fries. I think it's the wire rack, and I think it's the single layer. Don't have a big mountain of fries. They won't crisp up. And I did not have to spray them, and I didn't have to do anything fancy. All right. Oh, God, I wish this would play. All right, so let's get a plate ready. I want to get that honey bun out. And, ooh, you cut up some sauteed onions and peppers and mushrooms. Oh, yeah, you do your meal prep? Yeah, absolutely. Somebody asked me about meal prep. That's the best way to control your portions and everything. Honestly, the less I'm in the kitchen, the better it is for me. If I can just, oh my gosh. Oh well. All right. Did we get everybody? I think we did. Oh, you know what? I can show y'all on the phone. I'm sorry. I'm over here struggling with the iPad. I like to give y'all the iPad because it's a little bit bigger, but I think those of you all who are just coming in, this is what we're making now as a struggle dessert. All right, so we've got our bacon wrapped honey bun. Put it in the air fryer, add some brown sugar. And she says 375 for 15 to 20 minutes. And it comes out nice and crispy. Cut it in half, and that is the snack. All right, let's see how it's looking. I'll leave that for y'all. Oh, I think it's time. Let's get a plate. Now this is going to be lava hot. What did you cook, Tiffany? I made bunless burgers. If you just came in, we made bunless burgers 3 ways, all right? I have to remember people are coming in at all times. So this is what we made. We made bunless burgers, and this picture and all of the pictures will be on Fttv. We had the lettuce burger, the tomato burger, and the onion burger. All right, y'all. So yeah, be very careful. The brown sugar, well, bacon is going to be hot on its own, but the brown sugar is going to be make it like lava hot. So be very careful with that. So we're going to get it out, see if it's nice and crispy. It probably should cool for a second. We'll put the wire rack here, and then we'll cut it in half. Oh, thank you, Benj. You like that? This is okay. The dessert is for team sweet. The burger was for team savory. Absolutely. Let me get a spatula. I missed y'all last week, so I'm giving you 2 today. I can't even call this cooking, y'all. We cannot call this cooking. This is like death by honey bun. But I had some bacon, so I wanted to. So I'll be back with you all next week, Friday. What are we making? I don't know. But I'll be with you all. We'll put something together and we'll have fun. And make sure you go to foodtalktv.com, submit your recipes, and vote for who you want to see. All right? Let's see. I don't know how many minutes I did, but I just looked at the color. Oh my God, y'all. This smells so good. I'm afraid I'm gonna like it, and I don't want to like it. All right, I'm gonna give it just a minute. If I could tell you what this smells like, yes, you can hear the sizzle, and it's still sizzling. I'm just gonna let it cool down a second. Let me put it in front of my struggle air conditioner. Let it cool down a second. Oh yeah, thanks everybody for the follows tonight. Make sure you follow. Oh, I wasn't even looking. We're at 81,000 likes. Thank you all so much for tapping the screen, sharing the recipe. This is the encore. I was gonna call it the enclave, but we're just doing bacon wrapped honey bun. Please don't be good. Please don't be good. I just have it on the wire rack so it can kind of cool. It's still a little bit soft, but you'll have to imagine the crunch. Probably if you leave it, it'll crunch. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half and take a bite. Please don't burn me. Oh my gosh. Somebody's got to do it. It reminds me of the candied bacon that I used to make. Some of y'all that are my day ones remember when I used to make candied bacon for Marcus? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Let me take a picture. Oh, it looks like hers. Oh my God. All right. In case it comes apart when I cut it in half. All right. So I'm going to do a video. The things I do for you all. Yeah, right. Nobody's forcing me. All right, so this is our bacon wrapped honey bun. We're gonna cut into this and see how it is. All right, y'all. It's still a little bit soft. Oh my God, it just cut. Oh, oh my God. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Y'all, that brown sugar is nothing to play with. Probably leave it in the air fryer just a little bit longer, but woo! It's bad. Don't do it. You will regret your life. Oh my gosh. It is sweet. It is savory. It is very rich. It is very, very rich. So mine's a little bit soggy, but yeah, if you just want to throw caution to the wind, do not. It tastes like, those carnival foods that you're like, why would you have like deep fried butter, or why would you have like fried Oreos, and then you find your hips in line going to get the fried Oreos? That's what this is. That's what this is, y'all. I probably should let it get a little bit darker, but on the back it's still a little bit soft, but yeah. Careful. Oh my God, y'all. Half is plenty. Careful where you bite, because there's some hot pockets, but I'm going to let this sit on the wire rack and just see if it kind of crisps up on its own. But that's all I got, y'all. We have done enough damage, okay? I feel like I got bacon in my teeth. All right, y'all. I'm going to let y'all have your evening. Thank you so much for watching. We are 85,000 likes. I appreciate it. I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher. Make sure you subscribe to Food Talk TV. I make food and femininity content, and my website is teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. A bacon wrapped honey bun. I know. Perfect caramelization. Yeah, it's really good, y'all. A bacon wrapped honey bun. Why? Because we just decided to give up on life. All right. Thank you so much, Fran Diego. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad you're here. See you all next week. Thank you all. Thank you all for all of the gifts. Y'all, I'm old. I don't know how TikTok works, but thank you. Y'all, that is so good. All right, everybody. Thank you. We went 2 hours tonight. I missed y'all last night. I got a lot of cleaning up to do. Let's see. I think for those of y'all who like my relationship content, Ask a Brother podcast is going to reconvene the ladies table. And it looks like it's going to be every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you all like the panel that I did with Crimson Cure and with Miss Anita Stoudemire, then I think I'll be sharing that to my channel as well. But look for that. And, y'all know I'm here. Whew, this was a lot. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good night. All right. Thank you, Shatavia. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all either Monday for relationship content or next Friday for cooking content. All right, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Good night.